Again. That sucks, man.
I had a difficult childhood, but there's no excuse for people not being able to do what they want to do. You can do anything that you want to do.
What do you really, really want from your life? If you had no limitations, if you had all the money and all the time and all the talents and all the abilities, if you could do or be or have anything, what would you really want in your life?
I'm going to have setbacks, I know. But if I'm feeling bad, that doesn't mean I'm doing bad. That doesn't mean I am bad. That doesn't mean that I can't still take some action. Because, yeah, nothing changes and nothing changes, man.
You're the backbone of this country. You're the backbone of the world. I don't care if you're in Asia, Africa, Korea, Japan. I don't care where you are, the United States. You are the leaders, the future leaders of this world.
Happen. In life, folks, you cannot change your life unless you change something. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
The unfulfilled potential is the story of most people's lives.
It is. It is. And it could have been the story of mine. And I tell a lot of people go, what's your biggest fear in life? And my biggest fear, honestly, was, let's say this. Let's say, I don't care if you believe in God or not. I don't care. So this is play a game with me. Let's say you're God. And we have a big fucking long line of people. And I made it to heaven. I'm 75 years old. I'm 300 pounds. I made it to heaven. I worked for Ecolab my entire life, spraying for cockroaches. That's what I did. But I'm dead. I'm in heaven now. And you're judging us all now. So we're in line. We're all sitting there in line. And you have.
Saying no is important. There is nothing impossible to him who will try. It is in the character of very few men to honor without envy a friend who has prospered. Aeschylus. Having been poor is no shame, but being ashamed of it is. Be civil to all, sociable to many, familiar with few, friend to many, enemy to none.
The power to change your reality lies within your own mind. Neville Goddard.
You've got to want it. And the reason, I think, is different for everybody to want. Some comes out of pain. Some comes out of, I want to prove somebody wrong. And then I think some people just have that switch inside.
Let them all talk, let them all make their noise, because at the end of the day, you are the only one who has the guts. We have the guts to go to work and show up every single day in and day out, putting in the work. You fight through the noise, you fight through the fatigue, you fight through it all, you stay extremely intensely focused on the goal. And once you fight through that fatigue, you fight through the noise, on the other side of that is your goals. On the other side of that is the accomplishment. On the other side of that is your greatness.
If you have a sufficiently noble purpose, the suffering will justify itself. And I think that's empirically testable. And I do believe it's the case, because I've watched people do very difficult things. And what that shows is that if you turn around and you confront the suffering voluntarily, you find out that you are way tougher than you think. It's not that life is better than you think. Life is as harsh as you think. It might even be worse, but you are way tougher than you think if you turn around and confront it. And so then what you discover is that there's a spirit within you that can pursue something meaningful, that has the resilience and the strength to contend properly with the catastrophe of existence without becoming bitter.
If you're feeling pain, keep going. If your lungs are working, keep going. You hurt, you grow, you go. And from the bottom of my heart, keep it moving and conduct your business.
My biggest fear in life is if there is a final resting place in this world, and there's a final judgment, and you talk to something much bigger than you. I don't want to sit there.
To live with the gods. He liveth with the gods, who at all times affords unto them the spectacle of a soul, both contented and well pleased with whatsoever is afforded or allotted unto her, and performing whatsoever is pleasing to that spirit, whom, being part of himself, Jove hath appointed to every man as his overseer and governor. Choose your friends wisely. The fastest way to become better is to surround yourself with better people. It is unrealistic to expect people to see you as you see yourself.
Quid Latin dictum sit, altum videtur. Whatever is said in Latin sounds profound. Latin joke.
Turn your wounds into wisdom. Let go a little and just let life happen.
A human being is like a television set with millions of channels. We cannot let just one channel dominate us. We have the seed of everything in us, and we have to recover our own sovereignty. Thich Nhat Hanh.
I started dating Dee Dee because she was doing something with her life. And she got on my last nerves, but she forced me to go get my GED. I will never forget, Dee Dee called me to her house. She said, my mom is gone. Can you come over? I was like, no doubt. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? What? Got on my bike, you know what I'm saying? 3-mile ride. I was just riding over. Her mom is gone. Her mom is gone. She invited me over. Wow, finally. Her mom is gone. Her mom is gone. Finally, after all these months, it's on and popping. I get to the house and she comes outside. I'm like, oh, what you coming out for? I thought you said your mom was gone. She says she is, but we need to talk first. I was like, talk about what? She's like, I gotta ask you a question first. I was like, all right, what you gotta ask me? Hurry up. She said, do you love me? I said, love you? Yeah. Yeah, I love you. She was like, no, do you love me, love me? I said, yeah, I love you, love you. She said, all right, I want to show you something. I was like, yes. So she pulled a piece of paper out of her back pocket. I said, what? It was an acceptance letter to college. She said, I got accepted into college. And if you don't go get your GED and follow me to college, I'm breaking up with you. Let me just tell y'all something. I hate school. Never liked school, dropped out of school. But when she said that, I might be a little slow, but I ain't stupid. I went to night school, studied, and passed my GED and followed to college. We've been married almost 33 years.
On Providence. When you make any charge against Providence, consider, and you will learn that the thing has happened according to reason. Yes, but the unjust man has the advantage. In what? In money. Yes, for he is superior to you in this, that he flatters, is free from shame, and is watchful. What is the wonder? But see if he has the advantage over you in being faithful, in being modest, for you will not find it to be so. But wherein you are superior, there you will find that you have the advantage. And I once said to a man who was vexed because Philistorgus was fortunate, would you choose to lie with Sura? May it never happen, he replied, that this day should come. Why then are you vexed if he receives something in return for that which he sells? Or how can you consider him happy who acquires those things by such means as you abominate? Or what wrong does Providence if he gives the better things to the better men? Is it not better to be modest than to be rich?